Welcome to Cosmic Consciousness, Part 3, and the 144,000 mentioned in the Book of Revelation, a teaching of spiritual achievements in animation by Patrick Nana. Do you want to know the truth about the 144,000 mentioned in the Book of Revelation? Do you know the key to understand the 144,000? Do you believe in prophecy? Who are the 144,000 in the Book of Revelation? And what connection does cosmic consciousness have with the most mysterious and difficult book of the Holy Bible? To determine which answer is needed here, I am going to answer this question with two different approaches, a traditional or religious approach, and a spiritual or cosmic approach. A. The religious or traditional approach. Regarding this aspect of Revelation, Thomas Schreiner gave us an honest answer in his video, now counting over 192,000 views, published December 16, 2019, on YouTube. He said, the 144,000 are not 144,000 people, but a meaningful and symbolic number that represents all believers and all redeemed souls and current Christians of the earth. However, I found his interpretation too church-related, and therefore extremely limited. 1 year ago, Doug Batchelor from the show Amazing Fact also gave us a deeper interpretation on YouTube in a video entitled The 144,000 and the Seal of God, in which he emphasizes why he thinks that the 144,000 represents modern-day apostles of the Lord Jesus. I agree. And although Doug Batchelor's interpretation is correct, he is only right in a traditional sense. However, Jesus is not traditional like the current church. Jesus is universal, and therefore his apostle must also be universal, and above the current church system. In fact, I strongly believe that if Doug Batchelor knew better about cosmic consciousness and Christianism, he will be the go-to man to learn more about the 144,000 in Revelation and their importance here on Earth. This is a video that has over 183,000 views on YouTube. It was published in 2019 with Pastor Derek Prince, who died in 2003. He declared, "I have good news for the Jewish people of Israel. Imagine 144,000 Jewish strong men that will conclude the task of evangelism in the world. Although I respect that interpretation, I have bad news for the Jewish people of Israel, because the 144,000 are neither 144,000 people nor 144,000 Jewish people. Keep watching." Last but not least, the Lion of Judah blessed this generation with a 13-minute long video that is now counting over 250,000 views on their YouTube channel. The video is a very entertaining religious documentary entitled, "The Four Angels Will Wait for 144,000." The video is a pure delight to the heart and a masterpiece for all spiritual learners and Christian listeners. However, it is also claimed that the 144,000 will only be Jewish people who are related from the 12 sons of Jacob and tribe of Israel, according to Revelation 7, verse 4. And this is not the truth. Moreover, Revelation 14 and verse 1 says, "Then I looked, and behold, on Mount Zion stood the Lamb, and with him 144,000, who had his name and his father's name written on their foreheads." Certainly we can't discuss the 144,000 in Revelation without mentioning or quoting the Jehovah's Witness practice. According to the Jehovah's Witness religion, there is exactly 144,000 Christians that will be with God in heaven, and those 144,000 are only members of their community. Fun fact, that is where the term Jehovah's Witness comes from. And again, this couldn't be further from the truth. Revelation 14 and verse 4 says, "It is these who have not defiled themselves with women, for they are virgins. It is these who follow the Lamb wherever he goes. These have been redeemed from mankind as firstfruits for God and the Lamb." 2 Corinthians 11 and verse 2 says, "I feel a divine jealousy for you, since I promised you to one husband, to present you as a pure virgin to Christ." Unfortunately, The church misinterpreted these verses gravely and attached the calling of the 144,000 to a practical existence of Christian who have lived and served God faithfully despite all the distraction and evil in the world. And that is not true. Please, people of Christ, hearken to my voice at once. The time is now. It is time to let go of trying to be Daddy's favorite. It is not under your control, and it's far beyond what the church has unraveled about Christ or practiced concerning heaven. Stop that childish competition right now and start focusing on becoming your true self today and giving all the glory to God forever. The 144,000 is not 144,000 people or 144,000 men, and far even less a group of virgin men who only dedicated their whole life to God according to Revelation 14. If that was the exact meaning of the 144,000, then what about women or feminine power? Are they not part of the prophecy as well? Are they not more than capable to also be masters and servants of God? Or are you all suggesting that the 144,000 are strictly masculine figures? B. The spiritual and cosmic approach. I must warn you that the content of this video moving forward and the approach of this interpretation may appear, to some of you, as a culture shock. But regardless of your feelings or level of personal insecurities, don't let them get in the way of your need for further enlightenment, because to be truly free, one needs to become an enlightened man. Yes, a lighter man. So be humble first, and watch Part B to the very end, and I promise you that you're going to learn more in a few minutes than you did all your life. And if you happen to know this already, please don't hesitate to teach me better, so I, too, and others, can learn more. In the body of flesh of every human being, and I mean every human being, there are 7 stages of energy creation called the chakras that represents and assists the spiritual body from birth to death. And these chakras are more religious and Christ-oriented than we've all been told and taught by Hinduism, Buddhism, and the church around the entire world. You have probably heard people talking about unlocking their chakra before, and refer to the idea that when the chakras are all open, divine energy can run through them freely, so balance can at once exist between the physical body, mind, and spiritual body. In fact, if you are just hearing about chakras enlightenment for the first time, then you have been living your life wrong all these times. And if you already know about chakras or the 7 cycles of life, and vitality within the body of the flesh, then I urge you to add what I'm about to teach to your understanding, your Christianity, your discipline, your beliefs, and then never look back again. Not ever again. The chakra are so important that it is nearly impossible to achieve true health, true enlightenment, and true self-control without understanding the fundamentals of chakras' energies and their connection with the 144,000. The understanding and teaching of chakras in our world is efficient but too limited, and so it's the understanding of Jesus. So pay attention to what is about to transpire, and don't hesitate to watch it again and again, because this is not a message but a worldwide revelation. These are the 7 chakras we know of. 1. Root chakras. 2. Sacral chakras. 3. Solar plexus chakras. 4. Heart chakras. 5. Throat chakras. 6. Third eye chakras. 7. Crown chakras. These are 7 living flowers of guidance, life, and acceptance that exist in the human body. Speaking of flowers, did you ever wonder why all the 7 chakras in the body are flowers with distinguishing numbers of petals? I need your undivided attention for what's about to come next. I'm going to count the numbers of petals on each chakra slowly and sum up their totals, starting from the bottom chakras to the top chakras, and I want you to count them with me, slowly. The root chakras has 1, 2, 3, 4 petals. Sacral chakras has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 petals. Solar plexus flowers has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 petals. Heart chakras has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 petals. Throat chakras has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 petals. The third eye, or sixth sense, is different from the other chakras because it has 2 states of appearance, 2 petals and 96 petals. The 2 petals shows when the third eye is closed and the host is in a state of deep ignorance, false belief, or self-denial. The 96 petals appears when the third eye is fully open and the body is enlightened by a higher stage of consciousness and understanding than the one he knew before. The crown chakras and highest chakras. It's also the hardest chakras to unlock and activate. A countless number of people throughout history have lived and died in the quest of one day activating the crown and transcend, but failed. But something has changed in the cosmos, and the method that was once hidden to ordinary man is now revealed for all to know and experience at will. The crown chakra is located on top of the head, and it represents the part of the spiritual body that exists in this world but which isn't of this world. The crown chakra role is to connect humanity in this world with God's consciousness and presence, also known as the cosmos or cosmic consciousness. The crown chakra is also the only thing that truly separates us men from animals and mere instinctive behaviors of the laws of nature. It is what makes us human and divine. I guess it is really called the crown for a reason. Revelation 20 and verse 6 says, "Blessed and holy is the one who shares in the first resurrection. Over such the second death has no power, but they will be priests of God and of Christ, and they will reign with him for 1,000 years." The crown chakra has 1,000 vibrating petals all together, and if anyone wants me to count them too, from 1 to 1,000, just like we did earlier, then be my guest, and send me the necessary funding to make a longer video, and the highest bidder will surely win. Now that we have counted all the petals and learned the meaning and purpose of the crown chakras, we need to sum up the total of petals from every flower except the crown chakras, then multiply it by 1,000 years. If your third eye or eye chakra is fully open, then the result will always be 4 plus 6 plus 10 plus 12 plus 16 plus 96 times 1,000 equals 144,000, or cosmic beings with cosmic consciousness. In the case that the third eye or 6 chakras is closed or dormant, or stuck in a state of self-ignorance, or earthly attachments and desires, the result will always be 4 plus 6 plus 10 plus 12 plus 16 plus 2 times 1,000 equals 50,000, or human beings with human consciousness. My dear believer of cosmic consciousness and the 144,000, it is good to know that the chakras are responsible for the way we feel and the way we deal with emotions, energies, and vibrations. When blocked, these chakras stop generating life and pure energy and immunity against negativity. And when that happens, the person begins to lose connection with the light and start chasing everything that can provide instant satisfaction, least resistance, and more temporary freedom. And we've all been down that road at least 1,000 times. It is a wise thing for everyone to know that each chakra are to be mastered and aligned before the crown chakra's power activates into 144,000. I respect everyone's belief system, but my heart and soul believe in Jesus Christ, who lived and died and was resurrected to give me life abundantly. Revelation 6 and verse 17. For the great day of his wrath has come, and who can withstand it? The idea that the 144,000 have already been chosen is an injustice and discrimination to those who are still alive today and trying to leave this world better than they found it, like the master of all masters, Jesus Christ. In conclusion of this teaching section of Spiritual Achievements by Patrick Nana, the 144,000 is not a natural number, but a supernatural symbol of enduring faith. Those who have and who will earn the skills to become a 144,000 are living no ordinary lives, because the 144,000 are not chosen, they are made, and exist to serve as seed for the Creator God, future and perfect cosmos, to transform this world positively and make it more fitting to the presence of divine love, healing, and spiritual wealth. They already exist in the cosmos as true masters, beyond physical and human mental comprehension, as both an establishment of higher stage of humanitarian values, strength, and compassion, and to reveal to the world the true meaning of wealth and power, according to the prophecy of the first becoming last and the last becoming first. I believe you can effortlessly find their existence if you were to Google the term cosmic being or firstborn. Once more, the key to understanding the 144,000 mentioned in Revelation is to change your view of the 144,000 chosen ones and replace chosen ones with consciousness, because verily I say to you, everyone who gave his life to Jesus is nominated to ascend and wake up to that level of mastery and pre-existence. Thank you for watching, and see you in Part 1. For questions and bookings, please subscribe and follow all my social pages. Instagram _Cosmic Consciousness, Twitter Patrick Nana, Facebook Cosmic Consciousness Empowerman, YouTube Patrick Nana.